Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Cason Wallace.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Green is out there with Bridges. Then it's Smith. Then it's Ball. And it's Williams at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
Now, here's Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one up. Smith, no luck. Here's Williams. The Hornets pull it in. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Fades. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Dort.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Smith against Dort. Smith on the wing. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Down low, here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Setting his teammate up nicely out of the 2-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Green. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the line for him here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Green. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Dort, left side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Williams.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Smith finds Bridges. Williams sets a screen for Bridges. To the paint. Out to Smith. Holmgren against Bridges. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
The Hornets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And here now the Thunder. They trail by 7. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. They've got LaMelo Ball, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
No, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Simpson. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, shooting 1.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Charlotte getting the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. With this pause in the action, let's show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Thunder.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Wallace against Ball. Another shot. Shot clock at 6. And it's laid in by Wallace. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Simpson. Pass to Nurkic. Five to shoot. Double team on Nurkic. Whoops, there's the 24/7 shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams, and it's Dort in for Wallace. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka, whoo, yeah, don't make my head spin.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Ball from long range. The Thunder pull it in. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Pass to Salon. There's a good screen. Smith for three. Hits it from three-point range. Smith's got his third basket of the night right there.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
On the board is your hype squad. Free t-shirt.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Shot is good, and the Charlotte leaders got down to just 2 points with the bucket from Williams.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Williams, a screen on Holmgren. Bridges, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Williams passes to Holmgren, and he comes up with the deuce. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Williams kicks to Smith. To the middle. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gets it off. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play with intensity, and sustain that, they'll be right there at the end, Shaq.
I want to see how they play.
And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Getting around 12 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Hands get ready, everyone. You see yourself up.
Well, so important at three-point shooters that can stretch the defense and open things up. These small forwards have been doing just that over the last month. 5th, Jalen Williams.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach. You got to get up into them. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the three.
Now, here's Ball. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
That's good from Ball.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11, and it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. Smith inside, defended by Dort.
Knocks it loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great awareness of the situation. Gilgeous-Alexander sensing the chance for the steal and just taking it straight up on the break.
Pass the ball. Out to Bridges. Green with a screen on George. Smith for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. He's guarded by Williams.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And here are the Hornets now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Ball finds Smith. And here is Green. On the wing, Williams. He's defended by Hartenstein. Bridges shot. Good.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Now, here's George. He's got 6.
The officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
First one falls for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night. The third quarter comes to a close. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So it's the Hornets now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Ball in at the shooting guard.
Love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and a missed layup. Here's Salon, defended by Caruso. Wallace against Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Smith with it. Dort covering. Smith the pass to Bridges. Ball against Dort. And it's all evened up.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Hartenstein against Williams. Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Shoots over Bridges. Good. Nothing but net. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Your OKC Thunder, right now.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Ball kicks to Green. Here's Williams. Unable to get that one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. The lead is 2. Count the basket.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Now, here's Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Holmgren.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
2 shots.
It's the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
To the inside. Bridges against Holmgren. Ball. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 3. Dort attacking. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And Ball gets double teamed. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Now, here's Ball. Williams, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Ball with the 3. Again, Ball missing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. 36 seconds left in the game. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the Hornets call time here. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Here are your Thunder Girls. Your Thunder Girls 15.
Oklahoma City on D. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Ball no good. And the Thunder with the possession here. 7-point differential. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.